Hi everyone and welcome back. I hope you're all doing really well. Today's video is going to be a makeup look, this makeup look right here. I don't know about you guys, but pretty much everyone I know is working from home at the moment, and most of the socializing I am doing is over video call, whether that is Zoom conference call for work or a family quiz, whether it's over FaceTime, Zoom, you name it, everyone is talking over video chat. So I wanted to share with you a 5-minute makeup that is perfect if you need to look presentable and responsible, if it's a work call, kind of healthy, awake, if you have to be on camera. I really hope you guys like it. If you do like it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and let's get into the makeup look. So to start off with, I've already prepped my skin and I used the ordinary hyaluronic acid for a boost of hydration, and then to kind of wake up my skin. I'm really tired today, so I really wanted to brighten my skin up. So I used my Origins Ginseng Ultra Hydrating Energy Boosting Cream. It's really hard to say for some reason, that name. So those two products are going to work to hydrate my skin and also to brighten it up, so it's going to make my makeup look a lot better. I think the key thing to remember for this kind of look when you're going to be on a video call is that you can get away with actually using a lot more product and a lot more coverage than you might do in real life. So don't worry about using a heavier foundation or a heavier concealer if there is something that you'd like to cover up, because no one is going to actually see it in real life, so you don't have to worry about how it might translate on the video, because you'll look fine. I'm going to start this look off with just using concealer, because that way, if I've used quite a heavy coverage concealer, which I'm going to do, then I might be able to get away without using any foundation, which will also speed everything up. I don't want anyone to see like the new spot I have on my chin or anything like that. So I am going to start off by using my Bourjois Blur the Lines concealer. This is a stick concealer and it is in the colour 02 Beige. I'm actually not normally a fan of a stick concealer. I find them quite dry on my very dry skin. But the reason I'm using it today is because it's really high coverage and it's quite easy to blend. But it's also the reason that I went for a very hydrated base. Just to sort of take my hydrated skin up a notch, I'm going to use my Revolution Hyaluronic Hydrating Essence Spray. I'm just going to spray it on my skin for a little boost of hydration, just before I start using that stick concealer, which is quite drying on the skin. The good thing about the fact it is a little bit more drying on the skin is it has a stronger lasting power and it has got a higher coverage, but it does mean that I don't want to use it under my eyes, because then it's gonna stick and we don't want that. So I'm just going to use this and put it in the areas that I need it the most. To blend that in, I'm using a small fluffy brush, and I'm actually using a Real Techniques contour brush for this. Focusing the concealer in the centre of my face, because that's normally where you tend to need the most coverage. And then hopefully you might not need any foundation. I'm going to use a different concealer under my eyes. Where is it? I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, just because I don't want to use quite a dry formula that the stick concealer is under my eyes. I want to use more of a liquid formula under my eyes, just because then it won't be very drying in an area where product tends to stick. I'm also focusing a lot of the coverage on right in the inner corner, because that's typically where you tend to be a little bit darker if you are going to have any darkness there, and I do have quite bad dark circles, so I'm focusing any coverage there. Once I'm happy with the coverage, I'm just going to go over it and really help blend it out with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender. This is a damp beauty blender, so it's going to help sort of set all the product and also take off any excess. I'm not going to use any foundation because I'm quite happy with the coverage that the concealer has given me. This is also a look that you have to do in 5 minutes, so let's move on. Moving on to bronzer to give my face a little bit more shape and colour. I decided to use my Benefit Dallas bronzer. I have literally got nearly none of this left. It's quite sad, actually. I need to get a new one. This is such a lovely bronzer, and I think it's also really good to use as a blush as well, so I just wanted to use something that I could use as more than one product. I'm going to take quite a small fluffy brush. Just a really subtle kind of warming up of your complexion, just to give you that sort of, that kind of like, I'm awake, I'm good, I'm doing okay. And I'm actually just going to take it a little bit on my cheeks to give a little bit of colour there. Because it's got that warmth to it, it's actually quite nice as a blush, so I quite like using it if you're in a hurry and you just would like to give a bit of colour to your cheeks and your face. And it just kind of looks a little bit more seamless, a little bit more natural, like you haven't actually tried. I'm actually going to take a little bit down my nose, really not necessary, it's just going to give you even more of that kind of bronzed. This is such a great product if you're in a hurry. I'm also going to sweep it over my eyelids to give me a little bit of colour there. No one is really, this is not going to be that obvious. No one is really going to notice this apart from you, but it's going to make you feel better. I'm just going to pop on a little bit of lip balm. I'm using the Kiehl's Lip Balm in Cranberry. So the key focus points of this makeup look has got to be your skin, your eyebrows, and your hair, because if your skin is looking great, you'll be looking healthy and glowy and happy to be there, and you want to concentrate on the things that are framing your face, so that's going to be your eyebrows and your hair. Focusing on blending like 20 different eyeshadows is not really important, to be honest with you. When you have 5 minutes to get ready for a Zoom call, no one's going to notice. No one's going to appreciate 10-15 minutes it took you to blend those eyeshadows, so there's no need. I think eyebrows are probably one of the most important things when it comes to this type of look. Having said that, you don't want to go for a really strong brow look with this kind of makeup because you want to look natural. You want to look like you're really not wearing a lot of makeup. I'm going to brush my brows through, and I'm just using my Benefit Goof Proof Brow. It's so quick and easy to use this pencil, and it gives a really natural finish. So once my brows are done, I'm just going to set them in place. I'm just using this brow gel from this Pixie brow pencil. Don't really know why I didn't use the pencil, but I'm using the gel. If you ever have a problem with excess gel coming off on your brow product, you can just easily take it on the edge. I just realised I forgot to powder, so I am going to take my e.l.f. finishing powder, but in order to stop any creasing or anything like that from happening underneath my eyes, take my damp beauty blender and run it underneath my eyes, and then go straight in with the powder just before anything creases. And everything's set, and you don't have to worry about under eye creasage. I'm not too worried that I have a few little blemishes or imperfections showing through. I don't think anyone's really going to notice them or bother zooming in to your face to see this next spot that you've developed. So mascara is going to be so important for this kind of look. So to open up my eyes and make me look a little bit more awake, I am using my Laura Mercier eyelash curler to give my eyes a bit of a eye lift. So you're ready. No mascara and you already look way more awake. You're ready to go. You look a little bit more alive. Mascara, I'm using Too Faced Better Than Sex. See, one side you are now awake, you're ready to go, you look responsible, you look happy to be there. This side looks still tired, we're still sleeping. Now I look a little bit more alive and ready to take on the day. I'm going to add a tiny bit more Benefit Dallas just to my cheeks to give a little bit more colour. I am not really using a kind of separate blush. This just looks like your sort of natural flush, naturally glowy flush. And because it's sort of tied into all of the other colours, not that it really matters, to be honest with you, because no one's really going to be spending that much time thinking about the colour of your blush, but just so you look a little bit more alive and glowing and kind of, you know, healthy. Healthy, that's definitely what we're going for. This makeup's so quick and easy, to be honest with you. If someone gives you a text, someone texts you and says, I really need to talk to you over FaceTime, and you're like, give me 5 minutes and I'm ready. I'll be ready to show my face to the world. This is the makeup look for you. I think lipstick is where you could fall down on this look and it would suddenly become a lot less natural than the look that you are going for, and you don't want it to look like you're wearing any lipstick. To be honest with you, normally I would stick with a lip balm. It looks so natural and hydrated. That's probably the best go-to. For the sake of this, I am going to use kind of Your Lips But Better colour, and the formula of this NARS satin lip pencil is, it's not glossy, but it's just, I don't know how to, yeah, it's satiny. It goes onto the lips so beautifully. It's a really natural Your Lips But Better colour. It's going to give your lips the kind of enhanced look you're looking for in a lip gloss, but it's going to look really natural because the formula is really cream. It's like a cream satin formula. It gives a little bit of colour and a little bit of sheen without looking like you're wearing anything. This is one of those lip products that is always in my handbag wherever I go because it is just such a good lip pick-me-up product. That's a good, I've just coined that term, but I'm going to use it. It's like a little lip pick-me-up. It's Your Lips But Better, and it just looks really, really natural. It gives you that kind of cream sheen type look. So easy to wear, really hydrating on the lips. So we are done with the makeup look. This is the perfect look if you have 5 minutes to get ready for a video call, if it's with your boss or your colleagues and you want to look presentable over Zoom on that morning conference call, if it's with your family for a quiz or your friends. I think it's perfect to make you feel more alive and awake and kind of happy to be there and confident on camera, and it makes sure that you look really healthy, glowy, happy and awake, which is kind of what we want at the moment. So I really hope you guys like this video. Let me know what you think of it, and I will see you next time with another video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye!